Hello guys, welcome back again. Today we learn how to create So friends, as you can see, we have customized the UI for this tutorial. We have enabled only a few options from the window menu. You can change the position of the menu from one place to another by drag and drop, as we are doing. Now let's start the tutorial. First of all, we will create a background. For that, select the background image and drop it on this small icon. Click on small icon again, and create a new composition. We call it BG main. I'm using 2933 by 1650 resolution at 30 frames per second. Now drag and drop the background composition. We will add motion tile effect on it. Change output height value to 110. Now press F4 or click on toggle switches mode option. Then turn on 3D. I think we forget to check the mirror edges option in motion tile. Now drag and drop the background composition again, and bring it to up. We turn on 3D. Then press P and Shift R. We will change X orientation value to 25. Y position value to 40, Z position to -185. Now we are going to add curves effect on it. Then move the curve upward, something like that. Now add CC light sweep effect. In light sweep, change direction to 180, shape to smooth, width to 300, sweep intensity to 10, edge intensity to 60, edge thickness to 6. And last light color, set any color you want. Let's add some animation. First, make sure you are at first frame. Now we will add center keyframe. Then move the pointer down. Come at 9 seconds. Then move the pointer upward, something like that. Let's preview it. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel. And follow me on Twitter. Please give your 1 minute to check my Gumroad account. All the links are below. Now duplicate the composition by Ctrl D, then move it down. Now press R, then change X orientation value to 155 degree. Press Shift A, change Y anchor point to 800. Press Shift P, change Y position to 1218. Z position value to 11. Now let's preview it. We select all composition, then press AA. Now turn on Cast Shadows. We will create a text animation. For that, create a new composition. We call it Text 1. This time I'm using 1920 by 1080 resolution at 30 frames per second. We will select the typing tool, then type the text. Make sure text alignment is in center. Now come here, then we will add opacity animator. And change its value to 0%. Open range selector. And add start keyframe. Come at 1 second, then change the value to 100%. Go to advanced setting, and turn on randomize order. We close the work area, by press N, then preview it. Now go to the project menu. And duplicate the text composition by Ctrl D. Then open the composition, and type the second text. Make sure its alignment is in center. Let's preview it. Now the text animation is complete. Let's move to the next step. Create a new composition, we call it logo. Now insert the logo. We will change its size to 20%. Then again, create a new composition. We call it logo texture. Now insert the logo texture from Assets folder. Then insert logo composition. Now press F4, or click on Toggle Switches Mode option, then change its matte to Luma Matte. We will close paragraph and character panel. Now we have enough space, let's move to the further steps. Create a new composition, we call it logo filled. Now insert logo composition, then logo texture. Make sure the texture layer is on top of the logo. We will change its blend mode to overlay. Then press T, and change opacity to 28%. Now add gradient ramp effect on logo layer. Then change the start and end color to something like that. Now we are going to create one more composition, we call it noise. This time make sure you are using 4K resolution, at 30 frames per second. We will create a new black solid layer, we call it noise. Then add fractal noise effect on it. In fractal noise, change type to block, contrast to 1100, brightness to -50. In transform option, we uncheck uniform scaling. Then change width to 1250. Height to 500. Complexity to 3. X offset turbulence to 960. Y to 540. Open subsetting. Change influence to 110. Scaling to 50. Evolution to 170 degree. Now alt-click on random seed. Then type time multiply 25. Now we will add curves effect. Then move the curve to downward, something like that. We add one last effect, transform. In transform, change skew to -45. In anchor point and position, change X to 960. And Y 540. Now press Ctrl K, and change resolution to HD, at 30 frames per second. We will press P for position, then change X value to 1700. Again we are going to create one more composition. We call it logo cuts. We will close all composition except the current one, by pressing X icon. Now we insert noise composition. Then logo filled. And change its matte to Luma Matte. We right-click on noise layer. Then time, and select enable time remapping. Now we will add slider control on it. We rename it to timer. We will link the time remap to slider. Open the expression. Then we type ADBE slider control 0001 divided by 40. Now we will change slider value to 27. Let's understand the expression. 0001 is the position of this effect. To better understand, look at this equation. I am using 40 for divide, but you can also use 30, which is also our frame rate. We are going to add motion tile effect. In motion tile, change output width and height to 120. X tile center to 1016. Y to 496. Now select all layer, and create a pre-compose by Ctrl-Shift-C, we call it, logo layer. In project menu, we will create a new folder, call it logo layers. Now drag and drop the layer 1 into the folder. In logo cut composition, click on toggle switches mode option, and turn on 3D. Then press double A, and turn on casts shadows. Now press P for position, and separate the dimension. In project menu, we will create 8 duplicates, of logo layer 1. Now drag and drop all the layers in logo cut composition, then we will sort the layers in ascending order. After sorting the layer, select all, then turn on 3D. As you know, in layer 1, we set the slider value to 27. Now we will open layer 2, and change the slider value to 39. Now in this same way, we will set different values in the slider of all the layers. As you can see, after setting all the values, we get the shape of the original logo. But if you do not get original shape, then please try different values before proceeding to the next step. Now we will change the view mode to 2 view. Select the first layer, and press P for position. Now we will create a new adjustment layer. We will change his name to position controller. Then add slider control effect on it. In slider control, change slider value to -200. Now bring down the adjustment layer. Then link the Z position of first layer to slider. Open the expression. Then type index multiply at the beginning of the expression. I will explain this expression later. But now copy the Z position, then select all layers, and paste it. After pasting the expression, we minimize the menu, select all layers again, and right-click on the label color, and change it to green. We will press Ctrl K. And change composition resolution to 4K, at 30 frames per second. Then we are going to close all composition except the current one. We select layer 2, and create a pre-compose. Open the pre-compose. Then add CC light sweep effect on it. We will drag and drop the effects control panel to the bottom. In light sweep effect, change intensity to 10. We will add center keyframe. Now move the pointer to down. Then come at 5 seconds. And move the pointer upward. Something like that. We will press U to view keyframes. Then change the both keyframes to easy ease in. Let's preview it. Cool. Now we will create the same effect on some other random composition. As you can see, we created same effect on 5 composition. Now we will sort all the layers in random order. We will open the layer 1. And let's understand the expression. Index mean position. So we will basically multiply the position of this layer by the slider value. Now we will create a null object. As you can see, the position of layer 1 has changed, because the index value has changed. I hope you understand. If not, send me a message on Twitter. Now we will add the number of null objects, above all the composition, to change its position. After add all the null layers, select it, and click on Shy icon, then turn on Shy mode. We will off the Shy mode, then enable the Shy from first null layer. Now we will select all the layer except null and adjustment layer. Then link it to null layer. Select null layer and press P for position. Then turn on 3D. We also press Shift S for scale, unlink the scale, then change Z scale to 0.1. We will turn on the solo mode of first logo layer. Then select the rectangle tool, and draw a mask. Change blend mode to none. Then adjust the shape. We are masking it to make it more cool. After adjust the shape, change its blend mode to substance. Now we will create different masks on more layers. Masking is complete. Actually, I forgot to tell you one thing. I turned off the motion tile effect from all layers except layer 1. Now select all layer and turn on Cast Shadows. Friends, this is very important step. We will open null layer and change scale value back to 100. All the setting is done. Let's move to the final step. We will create a new composition. This time I'm using 1920 by 1080, at 30 frames per second. We call it main. Now we will drag and drop the BG main composition. Then turn on 3D. Press R, Shift A, and Shift S. Change Z orientation value to -45. Then turn on Collapse Transformations. Change scale value to 230. Come here, and change view mode to 2. In anchor point, we will change Z position to something like that. Now we will insert logo cuts composition. Open it. Then turn on motion blur, we also turn on 3D. Press P, and Shift S. Then turn on Collapse Transformations. We will create a new null object. Then link the logo cut layer to the null layer. Open position, and turn on 3D. Then change Z position value to -500, Y value to 464. Now enable title action safe option. Then add position keyframe. We will also open scale. Then add keyframe, and change its XY value to 80%, Z to 35%. We will come at 3.15 second. Then change Z position value to +500, Z scale value to 0.2%. Now move the last scale key back a little. Then change all the keyframe to easy ease in, except the position starting key. In logo cut layer, change scale value to 150, then Y position to 26. Now we come at 8 second, and add scale keyframe of null object. Then at 9 second add position keyframe. After that come at 10 second and change Z position to 350. We also add scale keyframe, then come at 9 second. Change Z value to 2%. Come at 10 second, again change Z value to 150%. Select last keys, and change it to easy ease in. Change starting keyframes to easy ease out. Center keyframe to easy ease. Let's preview it. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel. And follow me on Twitter. Please give your 1 minute to check my Gumroad account. All the links are below. We will create a camera layer. Then open point of interest, position, and rotation. Change X position value to 1177. Y to 700. Z to -1510. Then we'll add a little bit of YZ rotation on the camera. After that we add position and rotation keyframe. Then we will change the values of point of interest. Now come at 3 second. And change all values to the default value, except the Z position. We will change rotation keyframes to easy ease in. And position keyframe to easy ease. Let's preview it. Now we will come at 8 second. And add position keyframe, then at 9 second change Z value to -2300. Move little bit forward. And change value to 300. Now let's get to the first frame. Select the camera, and press AA. Change zoom to 2400. Then turn on depth of field. And add focus distance. Press U to reveal all keyframes. Then change focus distance to 500. Now come at 3 second, and change the value to 2700. After that, we will come at 8 second. Then zoom in, we will add focus distance keyframe, then move it back 1 frame. Now change the value to 2000. We will move 15 frame forward. Then change the value to 550. Now we will change the last key to easy ease in. Mid key to easy ease out. And move it about 1 second forward. In the middle of both keys, we will add aperture keyframe, and change the value to 140. Then come at approximately 10 second, and change the value to 10. Now change both the keys to easy ease. We are going to create a light. Because every 3D object is fades without light, I'm using point light, and make sure casts shadows is turn on. Now link the light to the camera. Then we will change the light position. So it will create good shadow angle. After adjusting the light position, if your shadow is not visible, make sure the casts shadows option is turned on. From the logo cut composition. Now we move logo cut layer below the background layer. We are going to drag and drop the optical flare. Then turn on 3D. And change its blend mode to add. Now open scale, opacity, rotation. Then change Z rotation value to 100. We will come at 1 second, add opacity keyframe. Change value to 80%. Then come at 5 second, and change value to 0%. We select the keys, and change it to easy ease in. Now change X scale value to 62%. Then come at first frame, and link it to null layer. We will again adjust the position and scale value, so it looks better. We are going to drag and drop the text 1 composition. And open its position and scale, then turn on 3D. Now we will adjust its position and scale, so it looks better. After that come at 9.17 second. And trim it. Now this time we insert text 2 composition, and adjust its position and scale. After adjusting position and scale, we will move the layer forward, so that it starts at 9.12 seconds. We will also move the text 1 little bit forward, so that it starts at 2.15 seconds, and don't forget to trim it from the back. Now drag and drop the Raise video from the folder. Turn on its motion blur, then select the pen tool, and draw a shape, something like that. Open the mask option, and change its feather to 450. Then change the opacity value to 40%. In this same way, we will create one more mask below, and change its feather to 450. Now create a new solid, we call it VG. Then draw a circle on it. In the mask setting, we invert the mask, and increase the feather to 650. Also reduced opacity by 10%. We are going to adjust the circle by using pen tool. We will again insert the optical flare video. Then turn on 3D and motion blur. We also change its blend mode to add. Now we will adjust its position, Z rotation, scale, and opacity value. After that duplicate it, and again adjust its position, Z rotation, scale, and opacity value. Now create a new adjustment layer. And add curves effect on it. We will play with curves to make it darker. Now add sharpen effect. and change its amount to 50. Then add on Sharp Mask effect. In Unsharp Mask change radius to 1.8. In the last we will add Noise effect. And increase the amount to 0.8%. All the setting is done. Now create a new black solid for fade. And at 12 second we add descending order opacity keyframe, to create a fade effect. Now we are going to create a new composition for glitch effect. Then insert logo composition. Turn it into a guide layer. Then we will insert glitch video. And hide it. We will create a new adjustment layer. Then add displacement map effect on it. Now change map layer to glitch. Red to luminance. Green to luminance. Horizontal displacement to 200. Vertical to 0. Let's preview it. We will duplicate the adjustment layer. Then change horizontal displacement to 0, and Alt-click on stopwatch. Then type, wiggle 5,-80. We will also change opacity to 20%. Let's preview it. We will come back to main composition. Now you can insert glitch composition at different time, like I have done. After that click on Shy icon. Then turn on Shy layer. Now as you can see, in last there is some speed problem. So to fix it, select last position keys of camera layer, then go to Graph Editor. Switch to Edit Speed Graph. Then move the middle keys upward. Something like that. Let's come back and preview it. Our today topic is complete. I know this video is long, but hopefully it will be helpful. Please subscribe my channel, and like this video. If you have any questions, ask me on Twitter. And do not forget to leave your valuable feedback. It is very important to us. We will meet on next tutorial, and be happy.